Hello, guys, and welcome to today's episode where we'll be talking about the impact of divorce on couples, children, and the entire family. So, this topic is very, very important. So, before I move forward, I would love to appeal to you if you're new to this channel, please consider liking, subscribing, because we'll be bringing to you updates and news, and videos regarding daily events that occur in the life of a Christian, in the life of every believer. So, and I'll be reacting to the importance of videos or things that can help us grow as believers. So, without wasting further ado, we're going right into this very, very sensitive topic that even the church is shy of talking about. The question is divorce really, really worth it? Is divorce really, really, really worth it? So, without further ado, let's go right into it.
Additional problems with divorce that people don't really grasp when they're young. Like the idea that you can be divorced once you have children, that's kind of a stupid idea because you can't. You can find a limited substitute for your initial freedom. But if you have kids and you try to get divorced, the probability that that's going to demolish your life is very, very high. First of all, it's incredibly expensive. So one or both of you is going to come out of that poor. And your market value has declined. Let's say you're the woman who takes the kids. Your market value has declined radically.
So, I would love to chip in something here. He said, when someone or a couple divorces, the worth of that individual goes down, or the self portrait of that person goes down. Is that really, really true? Is it really, really true that when you divorce as a person, as a couple, your market value, that is the value that is really attached to you, goes down? Could it be because you're taking responsibility of the kids? Could it be because you have the social stigma to face that you're being divorced or something? Is it true that your market value truly, truly declines? In a nutshell, I can say yes and I can say no, but it is true. It is absolutely true that when someone divorces, it creates uh an aura around the person, around the person's mind, thinking that their word has gone down. That is psychological. Even you as a person, you begin to think that, am I really, really worth another person trying to love me, even though you know you're not at fault, right? So let's just keep going.
Going to be poorer. The man, he's just as screwed because he is now an indentured servant and there's no escape from it. And it's not so bad if you can negotiate a peaceful separation, and some people can, but lots of times if you have a terrible relationship, it's not like negotiating a peaceful separation is all that easy. But if you're at each other's throats, good luck to you. I think it's roughly equivalent to having non-fatal cancer. There's some additional problems.
For me personally, I'm not a fan of divorce. I'm not a fan of divorce, but I'm absolutely a fan of separation. If at any point in your marriage you're experiencing traumatic abuses, mental abuses, psychological abuses, financial abuses, and things that take away your peace of mind, it is very, very okay for you to separate from that partner for a period of time. It is very, very okay for you to find something to do that will clear your mind, or maybe make the person think and evaluate themselves. When you're there, probably the person doesn't see your worth. Sometimes you need to take time off to avoid stories that your family wouldn't be able to handle, to avoid murder, to avoid psychological depression, to avoid stressors that can trigger things that will affect your life, that will affect your kids. So it is very, very important that you figure out when to take the right move. Divorce is not the solution, but you can separate, build your life, and when the right opportunity comes, or when if the right opportunity comes, you can still work out things. But if the things don't work out, it's better you remain separated than going for a divorce. That is my own point, my own take. Separate from the trouble, run away from the trouble, because marriage is that was your decision. You are going to it as a Christian. You know the consequences. That is why, well, it is very absolutely saddening to see that the devil has crept in divorce in the hearts of believers. That it is something normal. You can do it and then just have your peace of mind. You can have your peace of mind and still obey the scriptures. Okay, you can just walk away from the marriage, but 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 the issue of divorce is really, I'm not against divorce at all, but it's a sad situation where both partners experience psychological trauma. It makes them feel less of who they are. So I don't want to talk much about this topic. Jordan Peterson did a lot of work on this. So thank you so much for staying tuned. Please, if you're new to this channel, consider liking, subscribing, as we bring to you new videos every day. Thank you.